My name is Jason Williams. I served 5.5 years active duty, a few years reserve, spent a total time in the service of 11.5 years. When I was active duty, I was an MP. While in the service, the things that I saw as an MP are the things that are what affect me. Gentleman committing suicide, a couple of those. A young lady in Korea jumping out of her window and landing 20 feet from me on the concrete. She jumped out of the 11th floor while I was just walking around, doing a patrol, and a few other things. Also, my time in service is not the only reason that I have issues, but my upbringing was not so great either. When I got out of the military the first time, I had a dog and my last job in the military was actually training dogs. I trained dogs in explosive detection and controlled aggression. So when I got out of the military, I got a dog, my first dog, when I moved in my first apartment, and had her for 14 years. And she served the same as Gallant did. And I didn't know it. I didn't know I needed it. I didn't know about it. I didn't understand it. About 3 or 4 years ago, actually it was 5 years ago, Beauty, which was the one I had before, had passed away. A year later, I met Cody and Nicole at the state convention. Had a sit-down discussion with them about whether I needed a dog, or, did the interview process with them, whether I could use a dog, if it was viable for me, or something else. So after sitting down with them, I got my name put on the list. And then last year, I got Gallant. If I hadn't had him, I wouldn't be here, because having him, especially when I was alone, was seriously, not having him would have been seriously detrimental. Having him, I was able to lean on something. My wife has gone through this last year with her mom having cancer and having to go out of state, and that's when it got the worst. And then I had him. I had him to rely on, him to play with, him to just be there so that I had something. And he has been that godsend for me. So after I had my car accident in 2010, I had a major car accident where I broke 7 ribs and my collarbone, and I have an 8-inch plate and 8 screws in my collarbone 3 days after Christmas. And it was after that accident that I realized, I think it was after that accident that we fully realized I had PTSD. So I have huge problems with crowds. I don't like walking through crowds. Part of that's military, part of that's being a military police officer. So everyday life with him, I have somebody who can keep that bubble around me and help me not have to worry about looking in every direction. Some more of the anxiety side of stuff, I can sit down, chill with him, and let my body calm down. So since having him, I have lowered my medications that I take so that I'm not as upset, I'm not as worried, I'm not as anxious. I mean, I carry anxiety pills with me just in case, but I have him and I don't have to, because I have him everywhere. I take him everywhere. So I train dogs for the military, so doing commands and doing things to make corrections, I had timing down. A lot of veterans don't have that, but Cody and Nicole are great at going through that with vets. I've seen it firsthand. Guys who don't know what they're doing suddenly know, oh, when the dog does this, I do this. And they learn that timing and they get that down. Cody and Nicole have to they spend that extra time to do that and help teach, because they know these dogs are important. But they also know that the handler has to know, or the vet has to know, that there's times to correct and times not to. And they're great about teaching. Don't hold back. Don't be prideful. Know that you've got somebody, and you've got somebody to back you, and they're going to help you. And it's just, I wish I'd have done it sooner than I did the first time, or this time. So now it won't hold me back.